Unbelievable. El-Rufai give reasons why he shot Arewa's house against Peter Obi's supporters. Says this was the reason I did what I did. My wonderful people, you will not believe it. A state property, if not in use and has, part of what is being used for is that it's being rented out to the general public for decent purposes, should not be excluded to some persons. However, this was what the governor of Sokoto State, Kaduna, I beg your pardon, Kaduna State did when he heard, when he heard that Peter Obi's group, the obedience movement, were going to use, we're going to use the Arewa's hall. Immediately, the people have paid, the supporters has paid already, campaign was about to take place. But guess what he did? He stood up, he stood up against it, and immediately he revoked the rent, asked the money they've paid to be given back to them for his own purpose. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's see as what he says was his defense and why he had to do it. Those who have threatened him that he must obey or he must do that. Let's get all the details. Why El-Rufai shot Arewa's home against Peter Obi's supporters. Fact has emerged on the reasons the Kaduna State Governor El-Rufai denied supporters of Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi access to the proposed venue for the occasion. Arewa's house was the duly paid-for venue weeks before then. According to reports, the action may not be unconnected with Obi's restriction of El-Rufai movement during a governorship election in Anambra State close to a decade ago. However, Peter Obi Supporters Network condemned El-Rufai's decision less than 24 hours after the Northern Summit in support. The Northern State Summit had a summit in support of Peter Obi. The proposed venue, Arewa's house, was earlier promoted as the venue for the event, but the governor allegedly put a spanner in the wheel and ensured that it did not hold. In a press statement signed by its spokesman, Sani Altika, noted that El-Rufai, through his spokesperson, reportedly called the manager of Arewa's house to notify Peter Obi's movement that they cannot use the venue, and asked that his money be refunded. In a press statement issued by the spokesman, he said the manager of the Arewa's house notified Peter Obi's supporters of an unavailability of the venue, that it was for Northern Summit, but nothing happened there on that day. Why regretting that the governor failed to give any reasons for turning down the group widely advertising the use of the venue, he explained the summit is not a political campaign of any sort, but a convenience of volunteers for them to meet together and to strategize. And these volunteers were supporters of Peter Obi project for necessary interactions and cross ideas on how elections will be. He stated that the venue was initially built to hold on Tuesday, July the 19th, 2022 at the Arewa's house in Rockback Road, Kaduna, before the governor issued a directive cancelling the use of the venue after he got an information that it was Peter Obi that the campaign was for. The statement reads, "We condemn the decision of El-Rufai to block the hosting of the Northern Summit for Peter Obi and Yusuf Danta Mohammed, the Labour Party presidential candidate and his running mate at the Arewa's house in the state. The decision of the governor is disheartening at a critical point in time when northern Nigerians are desperate for development and liberation from poverty and insecurity." According to Atta, the Obi movement represent all oppressors of Nigeria and everyone that desires good governance, ascertaining that it was evident that the Kaduna State Governor is part of them and is intimidated by the Obi rising profile across length and breadth of the country and is seriously unhappy. However, a Kaduna state government source confirmed to Newsment that all in fair in love and war. Recall how in 2013, during the Anambra State governorship polls, operative of the Department of State Security Services confirmed El-Rufai to be to his hotel room, reported by Peter Obi's order. He stated that the table has turned 9 years later and El-Rufai was playing the card back. This was his reason he gave for not allowing Peter Obi's campaign people to carry on, saying he cannot hold me hotel on hostage in my hotel and expect that he will have a free flow in Kaduna, not on my watch. Against the will, he arrived in Anambra to monitor the election in which the All Progressive candidate, Dr. Crimson Gige, was contesting at the time. So this time we are protecting the places of organizations and where he could possibly come and use. We see all that is going on, and I'm ready to play back the coin and give him back a fair share for what he did some time ago. So, did you hear El-Rufai? This is his reason for what he did. This is the reason for what he did. He said some time ago, Peter Obi played the card at him, and he's coming back now to play the card back at Peter Obi because he has seen that Peter Obi some time ago, he said he confiled him to his hotel, and it is payback time. That then he came for Chris Ngige, the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate, governorship candidate in the state. And what did he get? That Peter Obi gave him hotel arrest. And so if Peter Obi will not allow him to have a free flow in Anambra State some time ago, how will he expect to come now and have a free flow in Kaduna, where he is now the governor? That the tables have turned and he's ready to pay Peter Obi back in his own coin. Well, these are some of the things we are hearing. Do you believe that is the reason he did what he did? Again, we know that Peter Obi's rising profile continue to swell and continue to become, grow by the day through the length and the breadth of the country. Okay, so this is why possibly, and again, his party in opposition do not want Peter Obi to win. Nobody wants to go to a race to lose. So everybody wants their own person to win. So if Peter Obi is standing in that position that could possibly and potentially not give them the opportunity to win, he has to withstand against it. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Bye for now. Bye.